First contact. The sleek silver spacecraft emerged from the swirling clouds, descending slowly towards the blue-green planet below. Inside, Zara peered out at Earth with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. After years of preparation and a journey spanning light years, she was about to become the first of her species to set foot on this mysterious world. Zara's iridescent scales shimmered as she manipulated the ship's controls, guiding it towards a remote clearing in a dense forest. As a xenobiologist specializing in reproductive systems, she had been chosen to lead this mission to study the peculiar life forms known as humans. Her species had long been fascinated by the unusual methods of reproduction employed by Earth's dominant species, so different from their own. As the ship touched down, Zara activated the cloaking technology, rendering the vessel invisible to human detection. She took a deep breath, her gill-like structures fluttering nervously. The moment had finally arrived. She donned her holographic disguise, which would allow her to blend in with the local population, and stepped out onto Earth's soil. The first thing that struck her was the overwhelming sensory input. The air was thick with unfamiliar scents, the sounds of alien wildlife echoed through the trees, and the feel of solid ground beneath her feet was a stark contrast to the artificial gravity of her ship. Zara's highly sensitive skin tingled as it adjusted to Earth's atmosphere. With determined steps, she made her way out of the forest and towards the nearest human settlement. Her mission was clear: infiltrate human society, gain their trust, and learn everything she could about their reproductive processes. Little did she know that this journey would challenge everything she thought she knew about life, love, and the nature of existence itself. As Zara entered the outskirts of a small town, she marveled at the diversity of human forms. Unlike her own species, where individuals differed only in subtle patterns of bioluminescence, humans came in a staggering array of shapes, sizes, and colors. She watched in fascination as they moved about, interacting with each other in ways she struggled to comprehend. Her attention was drawn to a building with a sign that read Greenwood Community Hospital. Recognizing it as a center for human health care, Zara decided it would be the perfect place to begin her research. She approached the entrance, her holographic disguise mimicking the appearance and attire of a young human female. Inside, she was immediately struck by the cacophony of sounds and smells. Humans in various states of health moved about, some aided by strained wheeled devices. Zara's sensitive nose picked up traces of chemicals she couldn't identify, mixed with the unmistakable scent of human bodies. As she stood there, trying to make sense of the chaos, a voice startled her. "Can I help you?" Zara turned to see a human male in a white coat, looking at her expectantly. His name tag identified him as Dr. Alex Chen. Zara hesitated, then spoke, grateful for the universal translator embedded in her holographic disguise. "Yes, I'm new here. I'm very interested in human biology, especially reproduction. I was hoping to learn more." Dr. Chen raised an eyebrow, intrigued by the strange woman's directness. "Well, that's not the usual request we get at the front desk, but as it happens, I'm a reproductive biologist. I have some time before my next appointment. Would you like to chat?" Zara's heart raced with excitement. This was exactly the opportunity she had been hoping for. "Yes, please. I would be most grateful." Dr. Chen led her to a small office, gesturing for her to take a seat. As they talked, Zara's alien mind struggled to process the information. The concept of internal gestation was foreign to her species, who reproduced through a complex process of external fertilization and metamorphosis. "So, let me get this straight," Zara said, her brow furrowed in concentration. "The female carries the developing offspring inside her body for 9 months, and then expels it through a process called birth." Dr. Chen nodded, amused by her intense curiosity. "That's right. It's a long and sometimes difficult process, but it's how our species has reproduced for millions of years." Zara shook her head in wonder. "And the male's role? He simply deposits genetic material and then his part is done." Dr. Chen chuckled. "Well, biologically speaking, yes. But in human society, the father often plays a crucial role in raising and caring for the child. This concept of extended parental care was another shock to Zara. In her species, offspring were left to fend for themselves almost immediately after metamorphosis. The idea of years of nurturing and education was completely alien to her. As their conversation continued, Dr. Chen found himself increasingly intrigued by this strange woman. Her questions were oddly specific, and her reactions to common knowledge were puzzling. There was something distinctly otherworldly about her. "I hope you don't mind me asking," he said cautiously, "but where exactly are you from? Your accent and mannerisms are unusual." Zara froze, realizing she may have revealed too much in her enthusiasm. She scrambled for a plausible explanation. "I'm from a very isolated community. We have limited contact with the outside world. That's why I'm so curious about common knowledge." Dr. Chen nodded slowly, not entirely convinced, but willing to accept her explanation for now. "Well, you've certainly come to the right place to learn. In fact, if you're really interested in human reproduction, I could use an assistant for some of my research projects. Would that interest you?" Zara's eyes widened with excitement. This was beyond her wildest hopes: direct access to human reproductive studies. "Yes, absolutely. I would be honored to assist you, Dr. Chen." As they shook hands to seal the agreement, neither of them could have predicted the extraordinary journey they were about to embark on. A journey that would uncover secrets buried deep in human DNA, challenge the foundations of both human and alien societies, and ultimately reshape the future of two species. Over the next few weeks, Zara threw herself into her work with Dr. Chen. She absorbed every piece of information she could, marveling at the complexities of human reproduction. The concept of sexual dimorphism fascinated her, as did the intricate hormonal dance that regulated the human reproductive cycle. But it wasn't just the biological aspects that intrigued her. As she spent more time among humans, Zara found herself equally puzzled by their social and emotional connections. The concept of romantic love, so central to human mating rituals, was completely foreign to her species, where mating was a purely practical affair based on genetic compatibility. One day, as they were reviewing data from a recent study on fertility treatments, Zara couldn't contain her curiosity any longer. "Dr. Chen," she began hesitantly, "I understand the biological process of human reproduction now, but there's something I still don't comprehend. Why do humans place such importance on the emotional aspects of mating? Why not simply choose the most genetically compatible partners?" Dr. Chen leaned back in his chair, considering her question. "That's a complex issue, Zara. Human beings are more than just their biology. Our emotions, our connections to others, they're a fundamental part of who we are. Love, companionship, the desire to build a life together. These are often the driving forces behind our choice of partners and our decision to have children." Zara nodded slowly, trying to wrap her alien mind around these concepts. "But surely that's inefficient. How can you ensure the best genetic outcomes?" Dr. Chen smiled. "Life isn't always about efficiency, Zara. The human heart has its reasons that reason cannot know, as the saying goes. Besides, our diversity, the unpredictable combinations that come from choosing partners based on love rather than pure genetics, that's part of what makes our species so adaptable and resilient." As Zara pondered these words, she felt a strange sensation in her chest, a warmth she couldn't quite identify. Was this what humans called emotion? The thought both thrilled and terrified her. Their conversation was interrupted by an urgent call from a hospital's emergency department. A pregnant woman had been brought in with severe complications, and Dr. Chen's expertise was needed immediately. "Come with me," he said to Zara. "This might be a chance for you to see human reproduction in action." As they rushed to the emergency room, Zara's heart raced with anticipation. Nothing in her training could have prepared her for the scene that unfolded. The woman was in obvious distress, her swollen belly contracting violently. Zara watched in awe as Dr. Chen and his team worked tirelessly to stabilize both mother and child. The intensity of the moment, the raw emotion in the room, it was all overwhelming to her alien senses. And then, amidst the chaos and pain, a miracle occurred. With one final push, the woman gave birth to a tiny, wailing human infant. Zara stared in wonder as Dr. Chen placed the newborn on its mother's chest. The look of pure love and joy on the woman's face as she held her child for the first time was unlike anything Zara had ever witnessed. In that moment, something shifted within Zara. She began to understand that human reproduction was about more than just biology. It was about creation, about bringing new life into the world through an act of love and sacrifice. It was messy, inefficient, and dangerous, but it was also beautiful in a way she had never imagined possible. As they left the delivery room, Dr. Chen noticed Zara's stunned expression. "Are you all right?" he asked, concerned. Zara nodded slowly, her mind still processing what she had witnessed. I think I'm beginning to understand," she said softly. "There's so much more to human reproduction than I ever realized. It's not just about continuing the species. It's about connection, about creating something greater than oneself." Dr. Chen smiled, pleased by her insight. "That's right, Zara. That's the miracle of human life." As they walked back to the lab, Zara felt a new sense of purpose. She had come to Earth to study human reproduction, but she was learning so much more. She was learning what it meant to be human. Little did she know, her journey of discovery was only just beginning. The secrets hidden in human DNA would soon lead her down a path that would change not only her understanding of humanity, but the future of both their species forever. The genetic puzzle. As the weeks turned into months, Zara's research with Dr. Chen progressed rapidly. Their work on human reproductive biology had led them down unexpected paths, delving deeper into the mysteries of human genetics. It was during one of their late-night lab sessions that they stumbled upon something extraordinary. "Zara, come look at this," Dr. Chen called out, his voice filled with excitement and disbelief. Zara hurried over, her holographic disguise flickering slightly in her haste. On the screen before them was a strand of human DNA, but unlike anything they had seen before, nestled within the familiar double helix were sequences that seemed alien. "What am I looking at, Dr. Chen?" Zara asked, her heart's racing. "I'm not entirely sure," he replied, his eyes wide with wonder. "These sequences, they don't match any known human genetic markers. In fact, they don't seem to match any terrestrial life form at all." Zara felt a chill run down her spine. Could it be possible? Had her people's influence on Earth extended far beyond what she had been told? "We need to run more tests," she said, trying to keep her voice steady. "This could be revolutionary." As they dove deeper into their research, the implications of their discovery became increasingly clear. The alien sequences weren't just present in one sample, they were finding traces of them in human populations all over the globe. "It's like a genetic signature," Dr. Chen mused one day, rubbing his tired eyes. "As if someone, or something, left their mark on human DNA thousands of years ago." Zara nodded, her mind racing. She knew she should report this to her superiors back home, but something held her back. The more time she spent with humans, the more she had come to care for them. How would they react to learning that their very existence might be the result of ancient alien meddling? Their research took on a new urgency. They worked tirelessly, piecing together the puzzle of humanity's genetic heritage. As they did, they began to uncover even more startling revelations. "Look at this," Zara said one day, pointing to a complex genetic sequence. "This isn't just a passive marker. It's dormant code." Dr. Chen leaned in, his brow furrowed. "Dormant code? You mean like a genetic time bomb," Zara finished, "set to activate under specific conditions." The implications were staggering. Whatever force had tinkered with human DNA in the distant past hadn't just left a calling card, they had planted the seeds of future changes. As they delved deeper into the mystery, Zara found herself growing increasingly conflicted. Her mission had been to study human reproduction, not uncover earth-shattering secrets about the origins of humanity. She knew she should share her findings with her own people, but the thought filled her with dread. One night, as they were poring over their latest data, Dr. Chen noticed Zara's distress. "Zara, what's wrong? You've seemed troubled lately." Zara hesitated. She had grown to trust Dr. Chen, even consider him a friend, but could she trust him with the truth? Taking a deep breath, she made a decision that would change everything. "Dr. Chen, Alex, there's something I need to tell you about who I really am and where I come from." With trembling hands, she deactivated her holographic disguise. Dr. Chen gasped as Zara's true form was revealed, her iridescent scales, her alien features. I'm not from Earth," Zara said softly. "I came here to study human reproduction, but I never expected to find this." To her surprise, Dr. Chen's shock quickly gave way to fascination. "I knew there was something different about you, Zara. But this is incredible." As Zara explained her mission and her people's long-standing interest in Earth, Dr. Chen listened with rapt attention. When she finished, he was quiet for a long moment. "So, these genetic markers we found," he began. Zara nodded. "They could be evidence of my people's influence on human evolution. But Alex, I swear to you, I had no idea. This goes far beyond anything I was told about our involvement with Earth." Dr. Chen paced the lab, his mind reeling. "This changes everything, Zara. The implications for human history, for our understanding of our own species." "I know," Zara said quietly. "And that's not all. The dormant code we found, I think it might be activating." Dr. Chen stopped in his tracks. "Activating, you mean?" "I think humanity might be on the brink of a major evolutionary leap," Zara said. "One engineered by my ancestors millennia ago." As the weight of their discovery settled over them, Zara and Dr. Chen realized they stood at a crossroads. The knowledge they held had the power to reshape human society, to bridge the gap between Earth and the stars, but it also held danger, the potential for panic, for the exploitation of humanity's newfound potential. "What do we do now?" Dr. Chen asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Zara looked out the lab window at the city beyond, teeming with human life, a species on the brink of transformation. "We have to tell them," she said finally. "Humanity deserves to know the truth about its origins and its future." As they began to formulate a plan to reveal their findings to the world, neither Zara nor Dr. Chen could have predicted the chaos that was about to unfold. The awakening of humanity's dormant potential would bring wonders beyond imagination and terrors beyond their darkest nightmares. The stage was set for a battle not just for the future of humanity, but for the very soul of a species poised between its earthly roots and its cosmic destiny. And at the center of it all stood an unlikely pair, an alien scientist and a human doctor, bound together by a shared quest for truth and a growing bond that defied the boundaries of worlds. As dawn broke over the city, Zara and Dr. Chen steeled themselves for the challenges ahead. They knew that the path they had chosen would be fraught with danger, but also filled with incredible possibility. The next chapter in human evolution was about to begin, and they would be there to guide humanity through its cosmic awakening. Cosmic awakening. The world was not prepared for the revelation that would shake it to its core. When Zara and Dr. Chen released their findings, the response was immediate and overwhelming. News channels buzzed with sensational headlines: "Alien DNA found in humans," "Earth's children of the stars," "The Great Celestial Experiment revealed." Humanity reeled from the knowledge that they were not alone in the universe, and that their very existence had been shaped by extraterrestrial hands. But it was the activation of the dormant genetic code that truly turned the world upside down. Reports flooded in from around the globe of people experiencing strange new abilities. A young girl in Tokyo could suddenly communicate with plants, feeling their needs and emotions. A firefighter in Brazil discovered he could control flames with his mind. An elderly man in Norway found himself able to see radio waves, perceiving a whole new layer of reality. Zara and Dr. Chen worked tirelessly to understand and document these emerging powers. They called it the Stellar Awakening, humanity's latent cosmic potential finally blossoming. It's like watching a species evolve in real time. Dr. Chen marveled as they reviewed the latest data. In a matter of weeks, humans have developed abilities that should have taken millions of years of evolution. Zara nodded, her alien features shimmering with excitement. My people always believed humans had untapped potential, but this is beyond anything we imagined. As the awakening spread, society struggled to adapt. Governments scrambled to create new laws and regulations for a population suddenly gifted with superhuman abilities. Schools had to be redesigned to accommodate children who could read minds or manipulate matter. The very fabric of human civilization was being rewritten. But with great power came great challenges. Some awakened individuals used their new abilities for personal gain or destructive purposes. A new form of crime emerged, with powered individuals committing impossible heists or wreaking havoc with their gifts. To combat this, Zara and Dr. Chen established the Cosmic Integration Agency, CIA, a global organization dedicated to helping newly awakened individuals understand and control their powers. They recruited both humans and a small contingent of Zara's people who had come to Earth to assist with the transition. One day, as they were overseeing training at the CIA's main facility, a young awakened named Lily approached them. Her eyes glowed with an otherworldly light as she spoke. "I can see them," she said, her voice filled with awe. "The connections between all things, the cosmic web that binds the universe together. And I can manipulate it." Zara and Dr. Chen exchanged worried glances. Lily's power seemed to go beyond anything they had encountered so far. As they worked with her to understand and control her abilities, they began to realize the true scope of what the awakening meant. Humanity wasn't just gaining random superpowers. They were evolving into something new, something that bridged the gap between the physical and the cosmic. The dormant alien DNA had unlocked humanity's potential to perceive and interact with the fundamental forces of the universe itself. But as humanity reached for the stars, darker forces were stirring. Anti-awakening groups formed, decrying the changes as unnatural and dangerous. They called for the purification of the human genome, seeking to erase the alien influence. Meanwhile, in the depths of space, other alien civilizations had taken notice of Earth's sudden leap forward. Some saw potential allies in this emerging cosmic species. Others saw a threat to be eliminated before it could challenge their dominion. As tensions mounted both on Earth and beyond, Zara found herself torn between her loyalty to her own people and her growing love for humanity. She had come to study human reproduction, but now found herself at the center of a cosmic drama that would determine the fate of two worlds. One night, as she stood on the roof of the CIA facility, gazing up at the stars, Dr. Chen joined her. "Penny for your thoughts?" he asked softly. Zara turned to him, her alien eyes reflecting the starlight. "I was just thinking about how far we've come, and how far we still have to go. Humanity is standing on the threshold of something incredible, Alex. But I fear the road ahead will be fraught with danger." Dr. Chen nodded, taking her hand in his. The gesture, once alien to Zara, now filled her with warmth. "Whatever comes," he said, "we'll face it together. Human, alien, awakened, those labels don't matter anymore. We're all in this together now." As they stood there, united under the cosmic tapestry, a brilliant light streaked across the sky. But it wasn't a shooting star, it was a ship, breaking through Earth's atmosphere. The next phase of humanity's cosmic journey was about to begin, and Zara and Dr. Chen would be at the forefront, guiding Earth's children as they took their first steps into a larger universe. Little did they know, the true test of humanity's worth in the cosmic arena was yet to come. The stars themselves seemed to hold their breath, waiting to see if this fledgling species would rise to the challenge or be consumed by the vastness of space. As dawn broke on a new era for Earth, Zara and Dr. Chen prepared to face whatever the universe might throw at them. The story of humanity's cosmic awakening was far from over. In fact, it had only just begun. Galactic Crucible. The arrival of the alien ship marked the beginning of Earth's trial by fire. As it hovered above New York City, its sleek, obsidian surface reflecting the chaos below, humanity held its collective breath. Would this be first contact, or the opening salvo of an invasion? Zara and Dr. Chen, now globally recognized as the foremost experts on human-alien relations, were summoned to lead the diplomatic team. As they approached the ship in a specially designed shuttle, Zara felt a mixture of anticipation and dread. "I recognize that design," she whispered to Dr. Chen. "It's from the Arcturus Confederation, one of the most powerful alliances in the galaxy." The ship's hangar opened, bathing them in ethereal blue light. As they stepped out, they were greeted by beings that defied human imagination. The Arcturians were beings of pure energy, their forms constantly shifting and pulsing with otherworldly colors. "Greetings, children of Earth," the lead Arcturian's thoughts resonated directly in their minds. "We have come to judge your worthiness." Over the next few weeks, Earth became the stage for a cosmic spectacle unlike anything in human history. The Arcturians subjected humanity to a series of tests, challenging not just their newfound abilities, but their wisdom, compassion, and potential for growth. Cities were transformed into vast puzzle boxes that required the combined efforts of thousands of awakened individuals to solve. Holographic simulations of alien ecosystems were unleashed in deserts and oceans, tasking humans with finding ways to coexist with utterly alien life forms. Moral dilemmas on a planetary scale were presented, forcing humanity to make impossible choices that would reveal the true nature of their species. Through it all, Zara and Dr. Chen worked tirelessly, serving as a bridge between humanity and the Arcturians. They celebrated every triumph and agonized over every setback. The fate of Earth hung in the balance, and the pressure was immense. But as the trials progressed, something unexpected began to happen. Humanity, faced with challenges that should have been beyond them, began to innovate in ways that astonished even the Arcturians. A group of awakened individuals in India developed a method of collective consciousness, linking their minds to solve problems with unprecedented speed and creativity. In Brazil, a team of scientists combined their new cosmic awareness with advanced technology to create clean energy sources that could power entire continents. And in a moment that brought tears to Zara's eyes, a young awakened girl in war-torn Syria used her powers to broker peace between factions that had been fighting for generations. "They're surpassing all our projections," Dr. Chen said in awe as they reviewed the latest data. "It's like the trials are accelerating their evolution even further." Zara nodded, her alien features set in a determined expression. Humanity is proving its worth not just to the Arcturians, but to the entire galaxy. They're showing that they deserve a place among the stars. But just as hope began to grow, disaster struck. A faction of anti-awakening extremists, calling themselves the Pure Earth Movement, launched a coordinated attack on key awakened individuals and alien diplomatic sites around the globe. Their message was clear: Earth for humans, unaltered and alone. As violence erupted in cities worldwide, the Arcturians prepared to leave, deeming humanity too volatile and dangerous to join the galactic community. Earth teetered on the brink of chaos, with all the progress of the past months threatening to unravel. In this darkest hour, Zara made a decision that would alter the course of human history. Using her advanced alien technology, she broadcast a message to every screen, speaker, and awakened mind on the planet. "People of Earth," her voice rang out, her true alien form visible to all. "I came to your world as an observer, but I have become so much more. I have seen the beauty of your spirit, the boundless potential of your minds and hearts. You stand now at a crossroads, not just for your planet, but for your destiny among the stars." As she spoke, images flashed across the global broadcast, scenes of human triumph, of awakened and non-awakened working together, of the incredible feats accomplished during the Arcturian trials. You are not defined by your genes, whether human or alien, Zara continued, her voice filled with passion. You are defined by your choices, your compassion, your relentless drive to better yourselves and your world. The cosmos is watching, waiting to welcome you. Will you let fear and division hold you back, or will you embrace your true potential as a united human race, ready to take its place in the grand tapestry of the universe? Her words, amplified by the combined mental power of awakened individuals around the world, reach into the hearts of humans everywhere. Something shifted in the collective consciousness of humanity. The violence began to subside, replaced by a wave of unity and purpose that swept across the globe. In a stunning turn of events, even members of the Pure Earth movement found themselves moved by the vision of cosmic harmony. The leader of the movement, tears streaming down his face, went on global television to lay down arms and call for peace. As humanity came together in an unprecedented display of global unity, the Arcturians reconsidered their decision. In a formal ceremony watched by billions around the world and across the galaxy, Earth was officially welcomed into the Galactic Confederation. But this was not the end of humanity's journey, it was just the beginning. As Zara and Dr. Chen stood on the platform, watching Earth's first official ambassadors board the Arcturian ship for a tour of the galaxy, they knew that the greatest adventures still lay ahead. The stars had called and humanity had answered, united, awakened, and with the wisdom born of their trials, Earth's children were finally ready to take their first steps into the cosmic ocean. The age of division was over. The age of human cosmic destiny had begun. As the Arcturian ship rose into the sky, carrying with it the hopes and dreams of an entire planet, Zara turned to Dr. Chen, her alien eyes shimmering with emotion. "So," she said with a smile, "ready for our next adventure?" Dr. Chen grinned, taking her hand in his. "Always," he replied. "The universe awaits." And with that, they turned their gaze to the stars, ready to help guide humanity on its greatest journey yet, the exploration of the infinite cosmos that now, finally, welcomed them home. Cosmic Renaissance. As Earth took its first tentative steps into the galactic community, a new era of human history dawned, the Cosmic Renaissance. The integration of alien technology and awakened human potential sparked an unprecedented explosion of creativity, innovation, and discovery. Zara and Dr. Chen found themselves at the forefront of this transformation, guiding humanity through its cosmic adolescence. They established the Terran Cosmic Academy, a global institution dedicated to nurturing humanity's newfound abilities and preparing them for life among the stars. One day, as they overlooked the Academy's main campus, a breathtaking blend of terrestrial and alien architecture floating serenely above the clouds, Zara turned to Dr. Chen with a mischievous glint in her alien eyes. "Remember when I first arrived, only interested in human reproduction?" she chuckled. "Who would have thought we'd end up here?" Dr. Chen smiled, his hair now streaked with distinguished gray. "Life has a way of surprising us. Speaking of which, have you heard about Project Nebula?" Project Nebula was humanity's most ambitious undertaking yet, the creation of Earth's first faster-than-light ship. Built with a fusion of reverse-engineered alien tech and cutting-edge human innovation, it represented the culmination of humanity's dream to reach the stars. As the day of the ship's maiden voyage approached, excitement reached a fever pitch. Millions gathered at viewing sites around the world, while billions more watched via holostreams. The sleek vessel, christened the Cosmic Voyager, stood poised on its launch pad, humming with potential. Captain Aisha Malik, a brilliant young awakened chosen to lead the mission, stood proudly before the assembled crowd. Her eyes, swirling with cosmic energy, reflected the hopes and dreams of an entire species. "Today," she announced, her voice carried across the globe and beyond, "humanity takes its first true step into the cosmic ocean. We go not as conquerors or mere explorers, but as students of the universe, eager to learn and contribute to the grand tapestry of galactic civilization." As the countdown began, Zara felt a surge of emotion. This was what she had come to Earth for, not just to study human reproduction, but to witness the birth of a new cosmic species. She squeezed Dr. Chen's hand, their fingers intertwined in a gesture that bridged their two worlds. The cosmic Voyager lifted off in a blaze of light, its revolutionary engines warping spacetime itself. As it vanished into the depths of space, humanity collectively held its breath, united in a moment of cosmic destiny. But the universe, it seemed, had one more surprise in store. Weeks into the cosmic Voyager's journey, long-range sensors detected something extraordinary, a massive structure of clearly artificial origin, hidden in the depths of interstellar space. Captain Malik's excited transmission crackled across subspace. Earth base, this is Cosmic Voyager. We found something. It appears to be some kind of galactic library. The knowledge contained here could revolutionize our understanding of the cosmos. As news of the discovery spread, the implications became clear. This wasn't just a repository of information, it was a test. The library, left behind by an ancient and long-vanished civilization, was filled with knowledge beyond humanity's wildest dreams. But it also contained warnings of cosmic threats and challenges that could annihilate unprepared species. Humanity now faced its greatest trial yet. They had been granted access to the cosmos, but with it came the responsibility to use that knowledge wisely. The decisions made in the coming years would determine not just the fate of Earth, but potentially the future of the galaxy itself. Zara and Dr. Chen found themselves once again at the center of a cosmic storm. As they prepared to join an international team boarding the Cosmic Voyager 2 for an extended mission to the Galactic Library, they knew that the true test of humanity's worth was just beginning. "Are we ready for this?" Dr. Chen asked, a hint of apprehension in his voice as they packed for the journey. Zara paused, considering the weight of the moment. Then, with a smile that held the wisdom of two worlds, she replied, "Ready or not, it's our time. Humanity has come too far to turn back now. The cosmos is calling, and we must answer." As they boarded the ship, ready to embark on humanity's greatest adventure yet, neither Zara nor Dr. Chen could have predicted the wonders and perils that awaited them. The Galactic Library held secrets that would challenge the very foundations of their understanding of life, the universe, and humanity's place within it. The cosmic odyssey that had begun with a simple study of human reproduction had evolved into something far grander, a journey that would reshape the destiny of Earth and perhaps the entire galaxy. As the Cosmic Voyager 2 prepared for launch, carrying with it the hopes and dreams of a species on the brink of cosmic enlightenment, one thing was certain: the greatest chapter in human history was about to be written among the stars. The ship's engines ignited, and Earth watched with bated breath as its children ventured forth into the unknown, ready to claim their place in the grand cosmic story. The cosmic renaissance had begun, and with it, a new age of wonder, discovery, and unlimited potential for humanity and their alien allies alike.